Hey everyone, and welcome to this edition of the Criterion Connection. I'm Wade.
It's Joe.
And today we are going to do...
We're going to take a nice leisurely drive through the French countryside.
I think it's our first Godard movie.
Probably.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It is Spine 635 Weekend. There's 2 weekends on Criterion Collection.
Yeah, one's an English movie by
2011.
Andrew Haig, I think it is. It's a very different movie.
This is 1967.
Yeah, this is a French New Wave movie, guys.
Yes.
Jean-Luc Godard.
Yeah, so this is your copy.
That's my copy, yeah.
Oh, right here. It's stuck. There we go. So this movie...
You want me to talk about it?
Go ahead.
Okay. So this is part of that French New Wave...
There's also a pick. Before you go, this was also a fan suggestion one, right?
Yeah. This is something that was suggested, and the first thing I said was, yes, I agree. Because I've been wanting to do Weekend for a while.
Yes.
And I just never pushed myself to watch it, so this is one way I could do that.
Yes.
So thank you, whoever sent the suggestion in.
We don't have the numbers on us right now. But yeah, go ahead with the movie.
So, this is a French New Wave movie from the 60s by Jean-Luc Godard. Basically, French New Wave movement, for those who don't know, it's when a bunch of French directors said, why do we have to obey any of the laws of film? And started making movies. And so we have this movie, is one of them. Basically, a couple, often described as a bourgeoisie couple, because there's a lot of communist overtones.
There's a lot of class things.
Yeah, there's a lot of class stuff in the movie. They're called a bourgeoisie couple or a bourgeois couple because they have a good bit of money, and basically they're waiting on her parents to die so they can inherit the money and then kill the other one or get rid of the other spouse and be with the one they want to be with?
Yeah. So we have 2 protagonists. I guess they're protagonists.
They're protagonists because we follow them.
And they're only together because they have to be.
Yeah.
Because if they do, they will kill each other as soon as they can.
Yeah. So
it's an interesting little dynamic.
The beginning of the movie is kind of slow for a little bit. Mm-hmm. It's just them talking.
That's a long scene.
With their respective lovers outside of their marriage, and then eventually they go and hit the road
for the weekend,
which ends up being a lot longer than a weekend, by the way. So they go on this drive to go visit her parents.
It's a very Odyssey.
Yeah, this is a long ass drive. I didn't know France was this big.
Yeah, it was like an Odyssey. Alice in Wonderland kind of feel to it.
Yeah, it's
They're meeting weirdos. I love... My favorite scene is the traffic jam.
Yeah, the traffic jam. It's an iconic one.
It's a black comedy, pretty much.
It's yeah.
And you have this whole thing. It's like this long honking thing, and there's people playing chess, and then you're like laughing, so it starts becoming funny. And then they show why the traffic jam is there, and it's really dark, and it's just like...
There's a lot of car accidents in this dystopian France.
I didn't think it was, when I saw Weekend, I was like, it's going to be like a road trip. I didn't think it was going to be post-apocalyptic a little bit.
I was told about this movie in college when I was taking history of film, and I wasn't digging the French New Wave stuff we were watching, and my professor recommended that I see this one because it's completely out of nowhere, a lot of this stuff, because they spend good 10 minutes or so, maybe 15, of them just driving along this road trying to get into the lane.
Yeah.
But it's this long traffic jam, and then you have like people tossing a ball back and forth in their moonroofs, and then like sometimes it repeats the pattern. There's one part where the whole car is gone. They're just playing chess on the street, as you alluded to.
Yeah, they start joking, and then they show like this dead kid and these dead people, blood all over them.
And it's a really bad car wreck.
And you're like, oh, it's not funny anymore.
But like everybody's so mean to each other. like
Yeah.
vandalizing each other's cars and beating each other up in really weird.
Remember the woman was
I've never
yelling-
seen fights like this.
Remember the woman was yelling at her I guess, boyfriend or whatever about the tractor and stuff? She was yelling at him. They're about to have a fight, and people were just watching. That one guy's like...
Yeah, where they...
and then they're like,
They
bye,
finally
y'all.
get through they get to the town, or a town to fill up, I'm assuming. And you see the tractor guy, and apparently there's this super car wreck.
Yeah, that guy's
Like, a guy hits the car, apparently
with blue sunglasses,
yeah.
do you mind?
So this car apparently hits the tractor at like 70 miles an hour and kills the boyfriend. And they're just arguing about it. And then the couple just drives off.
Yeah, no, then they're like teaming up against the couple. And they're like, oh, I guess you're friends now. And then there's the scene. They just basically meet
and then they intercut it with just random shots of like people in front of walls, like smiling. Yeah. I'm assuming being the spectators as well as you did. And
then there's a shot of them all together just looking like...
Yeah, it's like family portrait
type.
Yeah,
like what? What? Why'd you put that... And then there's like these people dressed like French soldiers.
The one guy doing the performing a play by himself.
Yeah, like what?
Yeah, there's a lot of bizarre stuff.
There's the criminal couple. I guess, was he like a genie?
He was like a god. He's like the son of God or something.
Yeah,
he makes magic stuff happen.
Yeah, like sheep to show up. Like I like that how they're just like that long like.
Well, he made the rabbit show up too.
Yeah, they're long. They're driving and they're like, help! Shut up!
Yeah.
You know that was a good. Basically, this Godard likes to. This movie, he likes to play out the shots. Just let him play.
Yeah, he's always been like that.
Yeah.
Where he just kind of lets.
There's a time.
Everything go.
There's a time before they reached their parents' house where I kind of lost interest.
Oh yeah.
Because
it was before they got with the dump truck, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
It just.
And then the dump truck thing, like when the guys are. Waxing, like there's a lot of waxing poetic in this movie, and I'm not saying everything they say is not valid. But it's just a lot being thrown at you about class, about how people are being treated, and because this is back in the 60s, I think there's still colonial rule down in Africa that they touch on, like all kinds of craziness.
It just gets to a point where like, can we get on with the plot? It gets to a point where just like.
There isn't really a plot.
They go to get to the parents. You forgot about why they're on the trip.
So they end up in a car wreck, and they have to walk, which is what fucking takes forever.
Yeah. That's when they get out of the car. That's when it starts going downhill.
They come across the guy in the Porsche at the phone booth singing into the phone.
Yeah.
It's
weird. It's a weird movie.
They come across all these strange characters. The Emily Bronte and the other guy.
And then the ending is... That's an ending.
It's dour, yeah.
Yeah.
But it's cool.
There's also harm to animals. I'm not down with that.
Yeah,
That's why I don't like Cannibal Holocaust at all.
So yeah, this movie at the end has actually shows scenes with animal cruelty.
I'm not like...
I mean, they're killing them to eat them, but...
Yeah, I'm not like one of those like PETA people and all said, "Oh, you can't kill animals." But I just
it's a bit much to put it on screen.
You could have had a puppet. You could have.
Yeah.
You could have did something else.
Yeah.
But you didn't.
But basically, they get to the parents' house, find out the father's died, and the mother won't share the money, so they kill the mother, which was a plan they had long decided upon. They're like, if she doesn't give up the money, we're gonna just take it, okay? And so they do. Then they leave and end up getting captured by cannibals.
Yeah.
As you do
on a weekend trip.
In France.
Yeah. I'm not going to France anytime soon. If it's like this.
Yeah. A lot of strange people, man. And they all have something to say.
Yeah. 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 So what? Buy, rent, or skip, Joe?
I think it's the rent. I think it's a strong rent. I'm not going to say it errs on the side of skip. It's just, I think it's going to be a little too bizarre for some people. I think it's going to be just kind of a little much.
It's not one of his best films.
Not thought of as one of his best films, but it's definitely still, like, it's a Godard film. If you're into French New Wave, you'd watch it, probably buy it. If you like really bizarre stuff, probably buy it. I think it's, a decent watch for, if you're, brushing up on your film history. Mm-hmm. But I'd say Rent. I'm not going to definitely tell people to buy it.
Yeah, I'm going.
It's not super fantastic, in my opinion. French New Wave kind of typically rubs me the wrong way, as it is. But this is one of the better ones I've seen. So
I'd say Rent. Like the beginning is like I'm digging the beginning, and the ending is a little. I was digging the ending, but that middle.
I like the dude drumming in the middle of the woods. I always like that.
The little, but like those little moments in the middle don't really hold up the rest of the movie. I feel like the movie in the middle just kind of feel like he's like, oh, I'm just gonna do whatever I want, and the problem is that messes with structure, and messes with a lot of things. I get you want to go with the Odyssey thing, but you maybe could have cut like 2 or 3 things out. You could have cut things down.
Yeah.
You could have done all kinds of things, but I feel like you just did just to say screw you to the rules, and that doesn't help. Doesn't work sometimes. This movie's kind of a mess at times. So I'd Rent, but there is some cool things to check out. I do like,
and there's some great sequences.
I do like
talking
how
about the traffic jam.
I do like how the world is subtly. It just when I say post-apocalyptic, I mean like
it's pretty much post-apocalyptic.
There's just destroyed cars.
Yes, just ran. Apparently,
in the fields.
There's all these car wrecks
in the fields, like not even close to the road. What? Stuff like that. It's good to check out, but it's not. I don't think it's worth buying. So what do you think, ladies and gentlemen? Leave a comment section down below. Subscribe. Hit that little bell so you get more of these videos and more.
I'm sure a lot of people are gonna have stuff to say about this with us.
Yeah, but I'm fine. We're down to have conversations
bring
as long as it's civilized. Don't say you guys suck and not give us a point. You can't really say, do we suck? I don't know.
Probably.
Let us know in the comment section below. Also, this is the last.
Are there other French New Wave movies that we should check out instead? That are on the Criterion Collection, not on the Criterion Collection?
Is there any other guitar movies that we should check out? I mean, I know that everyone's gonna say Breathless. They're gonna say Band of Outsiders.
Breathless is on our, it's on our radar. We like doing we like sprinkling in things, maybe not your first choice in there.
This was also fan suggested.
Fan suggested.
It's interesting because this is the last week, the last few days of suggestions. Because next month we're doing fan suggestion month. We'll do all fan suggestion. There wasn't a lot of big new releases except for like Virgin Suicides and stuff like that. If you want to suggest Virgin Suicides, do it in the comment section.
Yeah.
Let us know.
Definitely.
Because we're here to praise you guys.
Yeah, because we have our big list,
list
that I made.
I have a list.
But we're always looking for more suggestions. Mm-hmm. And since we're doing all fan suggestions, we're going to need to get more, for later.
Yeah.
So
we might do more fan suggestion month.
Yeah.
Yeah. But we always sprinkle it in every month. We always sprinkle some.
Give us something.
Yeah. Yeah. So you also follow us on Twitter at Condish MCP. You can also follow us on Instagram, Condish Productions. Mm-hmm. Get all that. You can also suggest stuff down there too. So until next time, we'll see you later.